Hi, hello, how's it going? Before we jump into this video, I do want to acknowledge that yes, I've been gone for 2.5 months, but there will be a video coming out soon. It's kind of like a mini vlog, not too long, but pretty much showing you guys the room that I moved into in July. It's been that long, I know. It's been what, 3 months? We in Halloween season, you know what I'm saying? That was in the late summer, but nonetheless, we got a vlog coming for you guys about my room tour, you know, just showing off the room and stuff. And how I got it set up. But today, guys, we are talking vividly about, you know, John Jay College, more specifically about college in general and how to be successful in it. The reason why I'm doing this video now is because, you know, over the past few months, I posted 3 videos in terms of John Jay and how to be successful, how to get in, and things of that nature. And believe it or not, like my YouTube, even though I haven't posted in a while, I got a lot of comments and a lot of, you know, feedback. Even people hit me up on Instagram, you know, asking me like multiple hundreds of questions about John Jay. And so I figured, you know, why not to do an updated video or just, you know, continue on with this series about John Jay College and college in specific. And so you guys can actually click, is it somewhere up here? It's gonna be on the top. Pretty much have a playlist of like all college videos, John Jay College, college in general, whatever the case may be. Anything college related that you might have, or any questions that you may have, it might be in this playlist. So I want you guys to actually click it, check it out, including this video. This video will be in it too. So that's that. So what's going on, guys? It is your boy Shamar Moore, aka We Want More, back on YouTube and also on social media. Today, guys, we are talking specifically on how to be successful, and not just John Jay College, but college in general. I know the title does say John Jay College, but this is more, you know, to all people who's going to college, whether you're thinking about going to college and you're in like high school or middle school, or you're already in college and you just started and you want to know the facts and, you know, how to, you know, get that 3.9 GPA or that 4.0, you know what I'm saying? All right, so today, guys, I'm here to give you 5 tips, 5 big tips that not only helped me, but it will help you too. I promise you, because trust me, I was not an A+ student. I was one of those, like, you know, B- to like B or B+ range. So I was like a good student, but not, you know, above the top. But even then, you know, you can still be successful. So these 5 tips helped me out tremendously, and I feel like sharing it so that you guys can be successful not only in John Jay but in college. Number 1, I think this is the biggest tip in the world that somebody did not tell me when I was graduating high school going into college. But I kind of had to figure out myself. Figure out if college is for you. Okay, now I have a video posted on this YouTube. I did it a while ago. I think the video is called "Is John Jay Worth It" in 2021 or something like that. Make sure to watch that video in full. But essentially the first point that I'm making is, you know, in that entire video. Now we live in an era, you know what I'm saying, where a lot of people are graduating high school and they feel like, oh, college may not be for me, or, you know, college, I don't know, or I'm going to it because my parents pushed me. And a lot of times that's what happens. A lot of students go to college because either their parents made them go, or they felt like, you know, after high school, college is the next step and there's no other choice. Now that video mostly explains that, you know, there are other options out there. But, you know, for the sake of you watching this video, I want to tell you that college is not for everybody. I want that statement to be very clear. And to the parents that's watching this, I know you probably might be upset, but it's the facts, okay? Coming from a recent graduate of college, yes, I'm using my degree for, you know, the job that I'm in now. It's 1, not the job that I thought I would get with my degree, and 2, I realized during my time in college that there are a lot of other options out there for me that doesn't require a bachelor's degree or even an associate's degree. So I want you guys to make sure, if you're going to be very, very successful in college, you have to know that this is what you want. I don't want you going into college just because your parents told you so, or you feel like it's the next step after high school. You have to really, really consider, like, what do you want out of college? The second biggest point that I can give to you guys, especially for kids going to John Jay, know what your niche is. Like, you know how on YouTube where they say you have to have a specific niche in order to thrive, even though that's kind of false, but still, you need to have some idea of what you want to do, because that will determine what college you go to. It's not like high school or middle school where it's, you know, very broad and it just teaches you all the subjects, so no matter where you go, you should be fine. No, college is very specific. There are specific colleges for specific things. So if you're going to John Jay College, chances are you want to be a police officer, you want to be in criminology, you want to be a forensic scientist, you want to be a lawyer, things of that nature. Anything that involves law enforcement, John Jay is perfect for you. But if you want to be a nurse, John Jay College may not be the best fit. Make sure you know, or you have some sense of idea of where you want to go. Now, that's not to say that if you have an idea of where you want to go, that you're stuck with it. The great thing about being an adult or being 18 and going to college is that you can always change your mind. So just because you go to a college doesn't mean you can't transfer out, or that you can't figure out something else for you and you might want to do that instead. I know a lot of people personally who went to John Jay thinking they wanted to be police officers, and once they got into the flow of things, they realized, okay, this is not for me, so they transferred to Hunter, which is, you know, more in the medical field. So just be aware that when you're going to college, it's not like high school where everything is like, you know, the general education for the next 4 years. No, it's very, you know, very specific. So you need to know exactly what you want to do, and then you pick colleges from there that specialize in the things that you want to go to. Now the next 3 points is going to be very academic based, you know, just because this video is called being successful in John Jay College. So I'm going to gear a little bit towards John Jay, but of course you can always take these points if you're not going to John Jay and you're going somewhere else. These points really apply to everybody, but I'm just more sticking to what I know from the college that I went to. Number 3, listen, number 3 is to be very patient. Okay, college is a roller coaster ride. Lasts for 4 to 5 years depending on, you know, how much time. It's very stressful. You're gonna have times where you're like down bad, you're gonna have times where you're not feeling it, and that's all a part of college. Okay, it's a very stressful but very fun time at the same time. I know that sounds weird, but hear me out. In John Jay, when I was a freshman, I joined this program called Seek. Actually, I applied for it in high school while I was doing my John Jay application, but it's basically a program where like parents who can't, you know, afford to send their child to college and pay the tuition every year, Seek kind of covers them. It's only a select amount of people, so just because you apply doesn't mean you're gonna make it. But regardless, we're getting a little off topic. You know, I joined this program and they helped me pay for college essentially with like nothing come out of my pocket, maybe $100 or $200. But within the Seek program, there was one requirement where, you know, my very first semester in college, they chose classes for me. Okay, now in college you're responsible for choosing your own classes, mainly because, you know, obviously you're an adult and nobody's going to guide you to go where you need to go. And after the first semester of college is really more geared towards like your degree. So because every student is not going for the same thing, there's going to be different classes geared towards that. So you're mainly responsible for picking the classes that you need to take. But with the Seek program that I was in, I was not able to choose my classes for the very first semester since it was Gen Ed, or general education, which means like remedial math, English, EDU, things of that nature. So you're gonna have to take those classes your very first semester. After that, the ball is on you. You choose whatever classes you want. You choose how many classes you want to take. So the minimum requirement is 4, the maximum is like 6 or 7. Actually, I don't think there's a maximum, but you know, essentially it's what you can handle. Now the reason why I say be patient is because a lot of times you're either going to get stuck with classes that you don't want because you registered too late, or you might pick a class that you think is going to be fun and then you find out the professor is like bad and it's like, oof, like I don't want to do this. Okay, so I say be patient because it's going to come times where it's like, I don't want to be in this class, I can't wait to graduate, let's get this going, like let's just hurry this up. And the semester may seem short, but it's actually really long. So just wait it out, you know what I'm saying, like go through the motions and all that, etc. Biggest tip I can give you for the third point is just use this website I called Rate My Professor. I'm pretty sure everybody's heard of it by now, but it is a website that is like so freaking oh my god, like the best tool I've ever received in college. Essentially, it tells you what your professor is going to be like before you register for that class. Even though classes may seem daunting, I'm telling you, if you have a good professor, it makes that class 100 times easier. Same thing, vice versa. If you have a class that seems easy, but you have a really strict professor, it's going to make that class 100 times worse. So always make sure to use ratemyprofessor.com. It is the best tool that you can have in college. It helps you so much with picking classes. Another big tip I would tell you is to like register. Like the moment you're available to register for classes, register. Do that the first day it's open. Once it's open, you know what I'm saying, everybody's gonna go for the best professors. Once that class is filled up, you can't join that class no more. So you're gonna have to go to somebody else. Use Rate My Professor and register for classes quickly and as fast as possible. The fourth tip I would tell you guys that will make you very successful in not only John Jay College but in college in general is to use your academic support, your advisor, your writing center, any kind of support that the school gives you for free. Use that. Use it. I'm telling you, my freshman year in college, I was going through personal matters and I couldn't, like, you know what I'm saying, I just couldn't focus and my grades were slipping. The reason why I did not fail out is because of my academic advice. The academic advisors in there are excellent. Okay, it is the most essential thing that you can have in college, mainly because, especially coming out of high school, being a freshman in college, like that transition is hard. Middle school to high school wasn't that bad. but high school to college is like a whole different ballgame. Make sure if you are struggling in classes, if you don't know what to do, if you don't know where to go, if you don't know how college works, go to your academic support, academic advisors. You can always schedule an appointment. They'll always be available to you. That's their job, is to be available to you. Use them every single week if you need to. And they're not just there for academic reasons, they're also there for emotional support. They're there for mentoring. They're there to help you career-wise, where you want to go after college. Make friends with them, be close with them. I'm telling you, it helps you out so much in the future, in the long run. I use them so many times. Freshman year, like, it's a requirement, especially for the SEEK program. You have to like meet with them at least once a month. But after your first year, I think it's whenever you want to. But trust me, like, even though it's optional, I say it's a requirement. It's highly recommended. 10 out of 10. You need that, bro. And the last tip I can give you guys in order to be successful in college is to have fun. Okay, now I know this tip may not seem so, you know, straightforward and direct, but the reason why I say have fun is because, again, just like in point 3, it's very stressful. It's a long game that you're playing, you know, for 4 to 5 years. You not only have to worry about how your grades are doing, how your professor is grading you, homework, Blackboard, signing online, putting in homework by 11:59. You got to worry about so much on top of your outside life, because now you're 18 and you got to go make money and all that other stuff. You forget to have fun sometimes. Okay, college is about meeting new people. Trust me, a lot of people think that college is, you know, just about academic purposes, but it's also about having fun. It's about networking with different people. I can tell you right now that the job that I have right now is due to a college friend that I made in college. If it wasn't for him, I don't know where I'd be right now. Join clubs. There's a lot of clubs, especially in John Jay. John Jay has this hall where it has all different clubs. It has Haitian clubs, Jamaican clubs, radio clubs, music clubs. I was actually a treasurer for the music club that's in the school. I'm telling you, bro, like, networking and having fun in college is the most essential way to be successful, because it relieves stress a lot and it helps you to focus on when you have midterms, finals, homeworks that's due like the next day, that's like extremely hard, times when you have to go to the library. Essentially, just have fun in college, because one, because it doesn't last that long, and two, it helps you relieve a lot of stress that you could be putting on yourself, or that your professors could be putting on you, to increase your GPA or just maintain that GPA. All in all, guys, you know, take these 5 tips in at your own risk. If you use them, I promise you'll be successful. If you don't, I mean, there's still a chance you can be, but I'm just saying, you might not be. Might not. But as always, guys, shout out to John Jay College, to all my people who either got accepted, or who's going, or who's thinking about going, or just, you know what I'm saying, they just love John Jay. Yo, shout out to you, man, because John Jay is lit. But all in all, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure again to check out that playlist that's like, it's up here somewhere, all about colleges and John Jay specifically. Until then, guys, if you have any more questions, you can either comment down below, or you can follow me on social media and DM me at any time. You can ask former people that's watched these videos that I do answer. Sometimes it may be like a day later, but still, I'll answer you nonetheless. And yeah, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.